But I wanted to say, I want to hurry up and say as much as I can before I have to get off. And I do have to get off because I have something to do at 2. And it's 1:36. And I was trying to hurry up and do this. Anyway, I wanted to say that I think that it is low-key a mind game, but how would I know if I have no example? I mean, or no evidence, no physical, tangible evidence. It could all just be in my mind, whatever. I don't know, because two things can't be true at once. Like, I do think that because I am the odd one out the crew, out the group or whatever, that, oh my God, I'm sorry. Let me just explain to people what I'm talking about. So in my last video that got cut off because I had to go help my baby with something, the last video I was talking about Thanksgiving and my family's dynamic, especially with me included, whatever. So, like I said, I love my cousins. Like, I think that they're like fun people, smart people, like kind of cool to be around, whatever. And I did feel like they felt like I was hostile or whatever, because when I was going through my depression, I kind of needed someone to be there, and like nobody was there, and I kind of felt bad. Like, I didn't curse anybody out. I'm not sure if I did. If I did, then shit, I probably meant it. But I don't know. I was hurt, and when I was hurt, when I was broke, when I was down, and now when I was like, I guess broken and everything like that, I kind of wanted them to help me out, but they weren't there. Like, but it's not like I would beg, hey, be there for me, I'm depressed. No, I felt like, anyway, I kind of wanted to bring us closer, and they didn't want to be close. I felt like I was chasing them for a long time. So I ended up just stopping, and we ended up just being cordial. It is what it is. Anyway, so, but it's like every time I do go to these family events, I feel like, I don't know, we're getting better. And I don't know if it's because like I'm wearing makeup and all dressed up and all kinds of like, designed up. Because I guess I'm not as broke anymore or whatever the case may be, that it looks like you can hang. I feel like that's crazy, but that's another topic. Like, you don't like someone because they're broke, but whenever they do have money, you're like, oh, hey, friend, bestie, and everything like that. And it's like, what does my pockets have to do with you? But okay, I digress. Whatever. Hey y'all, thanks for joining. I was gonna say something else. Let me tell you about last year's Thanksgiving. So last year's Thanksgiving, why I like knew it was awkward and why I stayed away from them for like the whole year until like today, was because last year Thanksgiving, or yesterday Thanksgiving, because last year Thanksgiving I was wearing this outfit, and this is what I'm talking about when I say like they be doing like weird stuff sometimes, but I don't know. Like I said, it could just be a coincidence, because they do have a group chat and I don't. So how can I accuse them of such? So last year I was wearing this outfit, and everybody was all dressed up. Everyone's wearing like a long dress, makeup, hair done, everything. And I was wearing some sandals, a tube dress, and a, small jacket to cover up my spaghetti straps. And like normal, but my hair was like up. I'm not gonna lie, like it was cute. Like, that was back when my hair was T curled up at the top. I was doing one of those little Hercules moments with my hair. It was cute. And I had makeup on. I felt like I ate, you know what I mean? But then later, like as time passes by, like later on into the party, there was another person who, she's not a part of the family, but she ended up in the family group chat. She came in with my exact outfit, and I felt like, I guess they wanted to make me feel like I was replaceable. And it's like, all right, I shouldn't really blame everyone for one person. Like, now like I was able to pinpoint like who could be behind like not liking me. Anyway, That's another topic. But you see that though, like, why is she wearing exactly what I'm wearing, and then she want to sit right next to me, and I'm like, girl, all these chairs, you want to sit right next to me wearing exactly what I'm wearing, like we live together, like we're sisters, like. But whatever, I digress, right? Because I'm like, it's just a party, it's just an event. I'm not gonna be hostile. I'm not gonna beat you up or whatever the case may be. But I am gonna keep my distance because that's weird. That's shady. I found that it was shady. I stopped talking to her. I didn't talk to her. So later on in the party, no, today, later on yesterday, Thanksgiving, in the party yesterday, I was like, let me just talk to you. I told her like how I felt, and she was like, oh, I was just chilling. And I felt like that's also like, okay, it's, if you was just chilling, then my bad, that's on me. Now I know, and I'm gonna stay away from you, because you're just chilling and you just so happen to wear exactly what I'm wearing while everyone else is wearing something else. Okay, okay, like I said, I have no tangible evidence that you're plotting, planning, whatever like that. I have another cousin, or the only one who did see what I was wearing. It's two cousins that I have in mind that I feel like don't like me, and they kind of orchestrate for me to feel ostracized. You know what I mean? Out of the rest of my cousins, I have a lot of cousins, but it's these two. But the one of them who did tell the girl what I was wearing, it's her. Because she does this often where whenever she sees me wearing something, she kind of like finds herself wearing the same thing or trying to upstage. And I'm a kind of girl, I love being a girl. I dress up when I want to. I think I dress up like all the time. Like whenever I'm going out, I dress up. And I feel like people think that dressing up, like me dressing up, is me stealing the shine or stealing the thunder or whatever the case may be. I'm not stealing the thunder. You know, like I'm just dressed up because I kind of don't want to be wearing like jeans looking like I don't care if I care. I don't know. But whatever. That's another story. Like I said, it could just be me being in my mind, right? Because I don't know. I got another cousin who's always shady. This one, she's the mature one, and she used to do my hair a lot as a kid. And it's like I would have to go through hell and high water for her to help me do my hair now or to do anything now. And it's like, okay, I remember texting her and she would not text me back until I said I was even gonna pay her. And then she texted me. She was like, oh, I was busy. I'm just now seeing this. And I'm like, maybe it's just me. But I'm like, okay, I'm just not gonna message her back anymore. I didn't curse her out. Nothing. I just left it like that. It's been, I don't know how many years that's the last message in our text thread. Because I'm not gonna go back and forth. Like, obviously, it's a problem. While you're doing everyone's hair for free. Like, everyone goes to your house and gets their hair done, talks to you about boys, whatever the case may be. But when it's me, I don't know. She was the first one to do my eyebrows at a young age. You know, like, she kind of helped me be like a girly girl. She kind of showed me how to shave my legs. You know, she's like I said, an older cousin who kind of like takes the girls in. But me, she takes everyone else in. Like, people sleep over her house and do all this stuff, and I don't. I was the last one to find out that she moved. I was the last one to go to her house. Like I said, I get it. You don't want me around. I'm not gonna beg you to be around. I get it. I get it. Okay? But it's like, I'm the kind of person who I will tell you how I feel about you and what I saw and what it made me feel like, yada yada. And people are just like, I don't know, I'm just be chilling. I don't know. I'm just chilling. Maybe you took it wrong. I don't know. I'm just chilling. And it's like, okay, maybe I did take it wrong. So that's that dynamic, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Maybe I am taking it wrong. So I'm not gonna accuse people of what I'm the one who's taking stuff wrong of. You know, it's whatever. Like, you know what I mean? But it's like, whatever. I try. I do. I try. I have one cousin who really like who's cool with me, and I think it's because like we when I came to New York, we moved into her house, and so she kind of saw me grow up like as a kid before puberty and everything until after puberty. So she, I don't know. I see her as a real sister, and this is not the cousin who does like everyone's hair who backs everybody up. This is kind of like her best friend. Like they're like 1 year apart, so it was kind of both of them the diamond. Like she was the fun cousin and she was the strict cousin. So she saw my growth and everything, and now she's kind of like the fun cousin. Like she's very like inclusive and attending, and she cares and everything. So I'm like, I don't know, me and her ended up getting closer, but we used to fight a lot. We used to fight a lot, and I hate that. I don't know, like I think about the past and I'm like, oh my god, we used to fight about stuff that did not matter, but look at us though, we came a long way, we're cool. But everyone else took it personal. Like whenever they do this thing where, like I said, they do have group chat, and my mom also does this thing kind of like whenever me and her have an argument or whatever, she goes and tells everybody, and then everyone takes it as, oh, I'm a problem child. And so they literally start taking like staying away from me, like I'm a hostile ball of energy. So everyone stays away from me. They all look at me all up and down. I'm always sitting all by myself and everything. It's always something. So like I said, now that I have my little money going on and everything, I get to sit with them and I get to be included and invited and everything. And it's kind of weird because I kind of don't want to be invited into a place where people still see me as the op. Like, you're taking when I was young and you're applying it to now. Let me tell you something else that happened yesterday. It's fucked up. It's very much bad. Sorry for the cursing. Um, I was wearing a dress. I was wearing a dress, and people were wearing jeans. People were wearing whatever they wanted. Um, but I was wearing a dress or whatever, and I was wearing makeup and everything. I felt like I looked good. Now, the aunt who does not like me, and I know she doesn't like me because she's trying to terrorize my kid. Every time she sees her, she screams at her. And it's like, I get, she's joking, she's playing, but the baby is a baby. Like, she's going to take it as, horror. What are you doing? Like, you terrorizing the child. But she sees it as, this is my God-given mouth, and that's not of my heart. So that it could be like, I'm the one who just is picky. Like, no, bro, because I mentioned it. You know what I mean? Like, the non-confrontational people, they just do shit where it's like, if you say something, you're the one who has a problem. Now, yesterday, because I told her the baby doesn't like you screaming at her, she tells everyone that I'm the one who tells everyone that I'm the one who told her that the baby is scared of her. I'm the one who says that the baby's scared. I'm the one. And it's like, yes, I did. Like, I don't have no problem saying that because this is my child, and she runs every time you like scream. I'm not mad at you for it. I get why you're saying it. I'm just saying the baby might not be cool with you hollering at her. Like, she just got here. Let her get used to the people. Let her get comfortable. My baby is shy. She doesn't know y'all because y'all don't hang out with me. You know what I mean? So when you do see her, first thing you do is scream, ah! And it's like, of course she's going to run and hide. She's not going to show her face because she thinks you're after her. She thinks you're some mythical creature. Like, be a normal person. Be caring. Be calm. It's a baby. Like, it's not a dog. And the thing is, yesterday turned into a whole dog park. Everybody has a dog. And it's 2 people who are allergic to dogs yesterday. It was 3 dogs in the house. And that whole time there was a 4th dog that didn't come because she, had some concern. She said that, she didn't want the dogs to be locked inside because, there were guests and stuff like that. Like, she cared. It was 3 dogs in the house yesterday. It could have been 4. Not that that's a problem. It's just that when I had my baby, that's when all these dogs happened. I'm just saying. So it was kind of like, oh, if I'm gonna have a pet, like, just to take the attention away. It was always something where everything that I did was so, it meant so much to everybody. And it was just like, yes, I was pregnant. So me getting pregnant made everyone buy a dog. So that, and then they're dressing up the dog, to compare outfits with my child. And it's just like, if it ain't one thing, it's gonna be another thing. That's why I'm like, the only thing I can do is make sure that I don't look crazy. However, let me tell you guys why I said that. Yesterday, like I said, I was wearing a dress and I was on my period, but my period was ending. Like today, I had nothing on my pad, but I'm gonna wear it just in case. I'm one of those people who have 3-day periods. God is good. You know what I mean? And my period started on the 24th. So 24, 25th, 26th, 24, 20. Matter of fact, it's really heavy on the 24th and the 25th. The 26th, it's like very calm. And then what's today? Hold on. Oh, shoot. Today's the 28th. So yesterday was the 27th. Yesterday, I barely had much on my pad. However, a spot ended up on my dress. A spot ended up on my dress because I sat down for a long time. I think it's my car ride, because it did take about 30 to 40 minutes to drive. And I couldn't really like move too much how I wanted to. So I kind of sat mad awkward. And I feel like, it got a little bit on my dress. Whatever, fuck it. So the aunt who has a problem with me telling her to stop screaming at the child. I didn't even say stop screaming. I'm saying the baby doesn't like when you screaming. I'm not saying stop. It's your prerogative. But the baby doesn't like when you be screaming. So she tries to make a mockery out of me. She tries to make the spot on my dress a big deal. She's like, she never calls my name unless she needs, a demonstration of something. She calls my name. She's like, Edwidge, come here. I go to her. No, first of all, like I said, it's in the middle of everybody. It's a party. She's like, Edwidge, come here. And I'm doing something. So I go to her, like when I'm done. She was like, turn around. So I turn around. And then my mom was sitting next to her. So she lifts up my dress. She's like, what's this? And it's like, dang, all you had to do was let me know, hey, I might have a little something on my dress. You don't gotta turn around. Let me see. Come here. And then she made it seem like it was a death sentence. She was like, make sure that there's none on the chair. Make sure that there's none on the chair. Like I said, I know. Mama, what? There we go again. I just went to the child and she didn't need anything. But when I come back, it's hell. I just want to finish the story. So my aunt, right? She goes, oh, is there anything on the chair? Check the chair, check the chair, check the chair. And it was the world's smallest spot on this big dress that I had. It wasn't a big dress, but it was like what is this thing called? Like it was like ruffly. It was ruffly. So in the middle of the folds, there was a stain. all I had to do was tuck it in. Like, and it was not even it was like, okay, the dress was already a dark gray dress, and you have this one speck of burgundy. It could have been wine, it could have been anything, but you. And then she started with the probing questions. Are you on your period? Did it happen? Like, and it's just like, okay, yeah, but in my mind, it didn't look like it was a period stain. Like, or it didn't look like, because I know that my period wasn't heavy, because it was like the fourth day, and I know my period is light. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is the big deal. That's that's the big deal. But it's funny because like she had to let everyone know that I had a stain on my dress. I just put my dress back down and enjoyed the party. And it was weird because this same aunt, she had a problem when another person came into the party. Oh yes, I'm spilling it out because you don't like me, and I might as well give you a reason. I don't understand why you don't like me, and I don't really give a damn. You don't like me, and you want me to be the project of your, like, come up, the project of your, I don't know. But anyway, you know what I mean? Like, you don't like me, and you want me to respect that. You want me to come kiss your ass and like make you like me, or I'm not put on this earth to want you to want me. That is so, it sounds fruity. I don't swing that way. If you don't want me to be around you, I don't have to be around you. I'm cool with that. Anyway, this same aunt who wants to be the center of everyone's world, yesterday somebody else came and she got up and left so fast. But before she left, she made this dramatic exit. She walked back and forth so many times, swinging her little jacket, scarf thing. And it's like, okay. Like, you want everyone to like get up and leave with you because this person came? Now, did she did drive, her kids and everything, because I guess she doesn't wear glasses. I don't remember seeing her with glasses, but literally the whole family wears glasses except for me. And so she has to drive everybody because everyone has astigmatism and they kind of can't really drive at night, so she drives. And so she kind of took half of the party with her, but she wanted everyone to come. You know what I mean? Like, she wanted everyone, but there was more people coming. So why would we all get up and leave just because? And I'm not even going to be shady and say why she didn't like this person, because she is a person who is very immature, and she wants, like, I don't know what she just wants the world to revolve around her. Like, that's why she's always screaming, she's always mad, and she's always like high pitch. I am bold, very, and beautiful. But it's 2 o'clock and I do have to go. If I do want to continue this video, I will. If not, this is part 2 of the last video. So make sure you see the videos and tag me. I mean, what am I going to say? Just make sure you catch on to my videos and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, like it if you don't, yada yada. And I will see you in my next video. All right, bye.